one thing I have noticed is that we think these children are young, but they are heavily involved in our financial activities. So you go out with your child to the mall, they see something, they understand, they know the importance of money, but we feel they're still too young or they're just children, don't bother them. So you go out, you see something, they like it, you buy. There are so many money lessons around us, but we do not carry them along. Hello everyone, my name is Shola Adeshaki and I'm the lead coach and founder of Smart Stewards and the Smart Investment Club. In this video, I would like to discuss the importance of financial literacy for children. Financial literacy for children. I am a personal finance enthusiast, and at different levels, for children, for adults, for retirees, for grandparents, I love to teach personal financial literacy. But for this video, I want to talk about the importance of financial literacy for children and why and how, as parents, we must carry our children along. We must catch them young, right? So COVID happened very recently, and the dynamics of many things around the world changed. Some parents lost their jobs. Some parents lost their businesses. Some people died. A lot of people lost their loved ones. But let's look at the financial side of things. I got many more coaching calls post-COVID because people realized that they really didn't have anything solid set aside for their personal finances. A lot of people struggled. No savings, no investments. But I'm glad that people are embracing financial literacy. People are sort of finding their financial balance. But my question is, our children also experienced this era of COVID, but how are we going to prepare them for the future? What are some of the learning points from COVID, from recession, that we can pass on to our children? And that's why I'm doing this video, financial literacy for children. What is personal financial literacy? Financial literacy is a combination of the mindset, the knowledge, and the skill sets that would help a person take personal financial decisions in helping them achieve their goals. It's a combination of three things: the mindset, the knowledge, and the skill set. Now, why should we catch our children young? Why should we teach them personal financial literacy? For an obvious reasons which I just gave. Life happens. Emergencies happen. Right? One thing I have noticed is that we think these children are young, but they are heavily involved in our financial activities. So you go out with your child to the mall, they see something, they understand, they know the importance of money, but we feel they're still too young or they're just children, don't bother them. So you go out, you see something, they like it, you buy. There are so many money lessons around us, but we do not carry them along. However, they are heavily involved because they are also a major source of expenditure for us in terms of bills. Children outgrow their clothes and their shoes so easily, even more than adults, right? As an adult, except you add more weight, there's really nothing happening significantly regarding, your choice of buying clothes and all that. But for children, necessarily, you must buy new shoes every year, every other year, you must buy new clothes. So they are a major source of expenditure. You pay their school fees, you pay their lesson fees, you enroll them in lessons, so many things, you feed them. So if they are such an important part of our expenditure, we must carry them along. I came across, some interesting statistics, a piece of information I would like to share with you. In a survey that was carried out, right, 75% of respondents claim that they have made measures to improve their finances post-COVID, but they have not been carrying their children along or pointing out learning points, right? Economic instability has showed us that, financial literacy is a must-have, not just for adults, for children. We must teach them. We must carry them along. And that's one of the things that we are doing as Smart Stewards. We have the Smart Stewards Junior Club, a platform where we seek to teach children from ages 5 till about 12. And then we have something for teenagers from about 13 to 17. And then we have starters from 18 to 26, right? The financial world and financial activities appear so far from children, but they are heavily involved. Your child has the power of choice, and they wield the power of choice from such an important early age. But again, we show them, no, I went through these things, they must not go through them. I know you're trying to shield your children away from the harshness of life, but teach them the importance of financial literacy. So at Smart Stewards, we are of the opinion that from ages 5 to 6, start to introduce your children to financial and economic concepts. Turn on the news. Turn on, financial news. Let them be a part of it. Ask them questions. They may seem small, but children learn so fast, because they see commercials. They see all of these things that talk about money. But if we are not intentional to teach them the learning points and to point them in the right direction, they just feel that, money is just one of those things. Remember, you don't want them to go through the things that you went through, but you must be deliberate at teaching them the things that you were not taught, or the things that you didn't know, right? So in essence, I am saying, let us catch our children young. Let's be full of learning points, learning moments. Let's leverage learning moments to drive, into them the importance of financial literacy. There are a couple of financial literacy resources that your children can use, and there are some saving tips I would quickly like to share. Financial resources, books. I wrote a book titled, May I Have My Money? It's a storybook that, teaches the fundamentals of personal finance to children. It has, in addition to the storybook, you have a workbook where they can write out all their learning points. There are money stickers, and of course, there's a piggy bank, right? There's so many other books you can introduce to your children at an early age. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. There are a couple of beautiful resources, worksheets that you can print out online to teach them personal finance. So important. And a couple of apps. By the way, we are soon going to launch our Smart Stewards Junior app, where your children can save and invest, right? Let me keep that in the oven for now. There are a couple of foreign apps that you might find useful. Bankaroo helps youngsters to budget, save, and all of that. iAllowance for managing your kids' allowances. Rooster Money, the Money Monster Story are resources. There are some other resources too. Again, I should mention that we have just curated very amazing and impactful courses at the Smart Stewards Junior Club. Courses on savings, on budgeting, on earning money, and it's so beautiful. I'm going to talk about it at the end of this video, but open your children up to financial resources. Again, you don't want them to go through what you went through, but you must ensure that they learn what you didn't learn and they have access to some of those resources. Now, talking about saving for children, let me leave you with these small tips, a few tips, and then I will talk more about the courses. Number one, discuss finances with your children. Discuss the concepts of wants and needs. What are wants? What are needs? What are nice to have? What are needs to have? Discuss those things. Let them know what are necessities. Let them know the things that can wait. Teach them the concept of budgeting. Teach them the concept of delayed gratification. That you want it now does not mean you must have it now. Teach them how to prioritize, right? So discuss with your children, talk to them about finances. Teach them, number two, how to earn money, what it takes. Mommy goes out, daddy goes out to work. To do what? You exchange value for money. Teach them and create learning moments around the house, right? Some people don't believe in giving out money for chores, but sometimes it might be necessary to teach your children the concept of earning money and introduce them to notes, not just the bank notes of the country you reside in. Open them up to notes of other countries, right? Talk to them about savings and let them have saving goals. For example, What are the things you would like to do this year? How much is it? Do you know the amount? How can we achieve that saving goal? I'm going to give you this. What are you going to do to achieve some of those saving goals? Right? You might even tell them every day, every month, every quarter, this is what you have to save. And how are you going to achieve it? It will interest you that your children will come up with brilliant ideas, and you must be able to support them, right? Provide a safe saving zone for them. Right? Now you have introduced them to the world of budgeting, to the world of saving. How do they save? Now, mommy, daddy, your children give you money to keep for them, or, visitors or guests give you money to keep for them. Do not spend it. Provide a safe saving zone and resources for them where they can save their money, right? Teach them and lead by example, right? Help them track spending. So they have started to save. Teach them the dynamics of you make money, you manage money, which entails spending, you multiply money. Help them. Sometimes let them spend out of their own money. These children know when you tell them you are going to spend your own money, they'll be like, no, I don't want to spend my money. But let them spend so that they know this is what I have left. Let them invest. Open them up to, very low risk resources. Investing tools and resources. Okay, now these are just important things to make you realize that you don't want the things that have happened to you to happen to your children. Economic instability is sacrosanct. It happens from time to time. COVID hit. We don't know what will hit. We are optimistic that the economies of the world will stabilize, everything will get better, but we must teach our children. Okay, finally, let me tell you this good news. At the Smart Stewards Junior Club over the last 1.5, 2 years, we've been teaching children different skills. We have gone out, we've taken them to the movies. We have done voiceover courses. We have done coding courses. But this year and going forward, we want to help them achieve a lot more. We want to teach them those dynamics of making, managing, and multiplying money. And we are introducing the Smart Stewards Junior Club Premium. The Smart Stewards Junior Club at the basic level is free. What that means is that, when we have webinars, we invite you and all of those things. But right now, we are taking things a notch higher. The premium level, the premium subscription, where you pay a certain amount annually. And what does it entail? You get to attend our webinars. You have access to our specially curated courses. Now, for children, I'm not talking about adults. So your children will sit behind their computers and they can go through all of the literacy courses. Do you see? And then when we have special events, they get to, maybe we're going to the movies or what have you, they can come along with us. There are some skill acquisition projects that your subscription may not cover. Like when we did coding for about 9 to 12 weeks. It was beautiful. Your subscription for them will not cover those things. But at the basic level, the courses, the webinars, the special events, they are covered. And it's going to be annual. And you know what? If you have more than one child, we will give you a discount. So I am encouraging you, if you have children between the ages of 5 to 12 and then 13 to 17, sign them up for the Smart Stewards Junior Club Premium Package. And let's help you as Smart Stewards, put your children in the right direction for embracing financial literacy. It would be my joy for your child to be the next Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett started to trade, started to invest as early as when he was 9 years old. As at the time I'm doing this video, he's about 91 and he's one of the 10 richest men in the world. So who knows? Your son, your daughter might be the next Warren Buffett or, the next Elton family member, like the richest people in the world. I love you. I love your children and I am rooting for their financial success. So click the link in the bio, set them up already on the premium package of the Smart Stewards Junior Club. Love you.